Good morning, folks. Hello there. Very nice to see you all. I hope you are having a great night or evening, whatever time is over there where you are. And I am certainly having a fresh and energetic morning. And I'm gonna have a quick look at the daily deals. Nothing worthwhile, it seems. We already completed the midweek. And I think today we're primarily going to try and get our dailies done. And we're going to do that in most likely in Explorer, because I'm really interested in this new format. I love Historic. However, I think Historic isn't an interesting place with the alchemy cards, and it's not yet sure. I think that that's really a good place or a good direction for Historic to go. In some ways, of course, it's been very fun, very interesting, very cool. But in other ways, it's been less than stellar. Anyway, the main thing is that I guess it's important to dispose humans, right? Yeah, top 6 pulls a human. Good. Right. So one of the important things here is that whatever will happen to Historic, Explorer is certainly a nice place to be, because it has what else are people playing in Winota these days? Kenris might be good. Kenny might be good, right? Kenny might be pretty good. I guess Kenny... Yeah, Kenny is a decent deck. Kenny, Tovolar... People are running Tovolar Huntsmaster. Kenrith... I don't need 2 of it. Huntsmaster, okay, maybe. What else? Of course, we can play some of the white utility creatures. Brutal Boy, definitely. We can definitely also play our good old friend Spellbinder, and then we have a bunch of really nice 3-drops actually. Chariot, Fable, Ranger class. Right, yeah, that looks powerful. I mean, we don't want an insane amount of non-creature cards. But yeah, a few good ones we do want. So we have a bit too many lands, I guess. And I don't, maybe we don't want 4 agents. But Agent is just so powerful at the same time. Yeah, Briefcase. Briefcase can add the mana, right? So that can also help. And it also fixes 4 colors. Maybe Historian 2 is enough. Yeah, probably. And then we could play Apparition. So for the mirror, Red Cap melee is definitely good, right? Has to be good. And then, so maybe Ranger class, we can go down 1. These guys, Thalia. Thalia is usually good. And we could also play then Apparition. And Apparition is nice. Maybe Apparition is actually a little bit more flexible than the Cathar. I'm thinking about something like Authority. Authority can, I think, trick these decks quite well. Authority could work well. Authority. To the battlefield tap. The problem is that this doesn't affect them because things come in tapped already. And with Digger, the issue is going to be that it also stops our combo from going off. How about Drenny's Magistrate? You're not casting this. Can't enter Sun Gold. No, it doesn't do it. Archon doesn't really do it. Tricky. Players can get alive. What would be good? I mean, something that steals their creatures would be good. This is tricky. This is really interesting and tricky. And I guess we want mainly untapped lands in this one. Yasharn might be okay. Spyglass, no. Pithy Needle, no, because it's not an activated ability. Loses abilities. Yeah, these are good, but they come in too late, right? Like Winota comes down and does its job. All abilities. Scheming Fence could be funky, but it's also only about activated abilities. Wow, tough. Rest in Peace is very tempting against the Greasafang decks, though. I guess that's not bad to have. Yeah. Okay, so this would be one version, I guess. And then how do the lands look? So this is primarily a green-white, green-red deck. So we need all the green-white untapped. We need good green-white untapped duels. I think I do want to play a Boseiju. Do we want Lair? Lair seems like such a liability. Such a liability. I'm really not sure about it. I mean, I guess we do want the pathways. Oh, because we don't have the Celestia Fastland. How annoying. Night of Autumn isn't bad either, but it's not a... Night of Autumn is good in itself, but we can't pull it with Winota because it's not a human. Yeah, it won't come to our rescue. And Jetmir is problematic as well, right? Yeah, Jetmir is problematic because we really don't want tapped lands. Yeah, we need to curve out basically. We need to curve out in this deck. Atarka's command. Burning Tree. Burning Tree is just a good aggressive creature. And it enables us to do some pretty bonky wonky early casts. Cindervines is a very good removal. But this deck, I think, benefits a lot from having creature-based removal, even if in some ways that's somewhat less efficient. Yeah. Colossus is a fantastic card, but again, Colossus is a mid-range control card, which shines in those kinds of decks, without a doubt. But I don't think it would do a whole lot here. I mean, we do have the Marauders, right? Maybe not, do we? One of them can't hurt. One of them can't hurt, we'll cut one land. Right, so anyway, we have the available untapped green red sources. How about yeah, I guess Inspiring Vantage can be good, and Foundry, and then we can go down a few lands, right? How many lands is that now? 25. Yeah, 23 should be okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I mean, this is something we cast off. Do we want one untapped green basic, just in case our opponent has some removal, or for some reason we can't search up a basic? Yeah, alright, let's give it a go. That looks decentish. So, we're gonna have a look at how Winota does. How Winota does. It's interesting. I don't know. Not sure. Really not sure. Really not sure. But let's give it a go, right? I mean, I think there are actually good other cool decks in Explorer as well. It's just that Explorer is new, and when a format is new, people are obviously going to flock to decks which have been already tried out and tested in other formats. Especially the very competitive players. So if you're looking for casual options, there are tons of good casual options in Explorer, and you should just enjoy playing whatever you want. This is more about it does look like a turn 3 Winota to me. Even if only one creature pops off Winota, that's perfectly fine. It's not unreasonable at all. Now this is a very bad draw. Yeah, I've seen some people neo-forming into Winota, that's also quite interesting. Oh, this is just blue-white something. Oh, blue-white Yorion. Oi, oi, oi. That looks interesting. Wow, we are drawing all the stuff that should be in our deck at the moment. Right, I mean, obviously we are not really going to do much. I should have made a treasure though. It was a mistake. Haven't played with Goose for treasures in a long time. But that should have been... Sorry folks. Sleepy. That would have been the correct play. Opponent is curving out with this interesting mono deck very nicely so far. I bet that they're gonna have removal. They're gonna have removal for Winota. It would be very strange if they wouldn't. And I lost my 4th mana as well. Oh my god. That Yorion, when it comes, will gain an insane amount of value. It's gonna be disgusted. Right. What? So this one can make a food. Yeah, I think we're just okay here. Passing. And Winota can come out and I can attack with 2 creatures unless they wipe the board, but they have a good defense built up. Woo! What a weird and rough first game. Well, we're gonna try Winota again. I hope this format doesn't have mana tide, though. Should be okay. And we can pull 2 creatures, and we're gonna see a lot of lands. Lands and mana dorks. Yep. Lands and mana dorks. Winota number 2. I mean, keep the indestructible attacking Winota, obviously. Wandering Emperor is going to exile our Winota, and then we're done with 3 Winotas. No, it's going to exile the... Really? That was interesting. That was quite interesting. But, I mean, it's understandable. I like this mono-white control deck, but what is it gonna do against... Azorius? What does it do against... more controlling build? I don't know. Liberator could be good here, and I guess Skyclave as well. Kiki just seems slow. You don't want to be chicking around. You would rather have Skyclave, I guess. Interesting. I haven't played Winota in ages. I mean, since it's been banned in Historic a long time ago. Look, we have one of our mana dorks. We have Winota. It's as good as it gets. Haha, yeah. Well, understandable. Understandable, thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, filtering back the big creatures that come to our hand would be somehow good. And yeah, I can see why people would play more like other creatures, not Marauders or Agents of Treachery, because they want to be able to cast their biggies even if they throw them, right? Like Marauders, we are never gonna cast. The game would need to go so long, and if it goes that long, we have long time ago lost. Sure, I mean, let's have a look at the opponent's hand. Making that 6 mana, that's pretty good. Did they give up? Why? Oh, they just didn't want to play against Winota again. Tilted. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. So people are so bored of it, because I haven't really played much, and they're just so fed up with it that they're rather conceding. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, no, I don't want to ruin anyone's day. Oh well, what can you do? But Winota for me has been one of the few combo decks which I actually enjoyed playing. Somehow it seems to me still to be a bit more complex or interesting. Joe. Wow. The silver ranked Joe who is a big bird. It's a little bit scary. I think they have to tidy up Explorer and ban Winota and Greasafang, because when you have this kind of free roll, very, very high variance decks, it's not very enjoyable for most people to play against these. Like they serve make so many decks unplayable, right? Any little bit more dirty mid-range deck will suffer a lot. Yeah, we can keep it. I mean, we don't have Winota, but we still have a decent curve, and we have a couple of tools to fight a diverse range of threats, which is pretty much all that we need, probably. Opponent is thinking very carefully. Thinking very carefully, which is a good trait to have. I mean, turn 3 Canris would probably also be pretty busted. Yeah, it's not. Wouldn't mind that. Ooh, something spicy is going on here. Something spicy is going on here, that's for sure. Yeah, sure. Wow, opponent is conniving away. Is this Phoenix? Are they using Shredder in Phoenix and Giganta? Maybe. Can you use Giganta in Phoenix? Maybe you can actually. Delver, wow, and the Shredder. That's fun. Okay. That's certainly something I don't mind. Do we want double green or double white? I mean, I think given how things stand, maybe double white is fine. Kenny looks so fun, but we can even cast Tovolar. Sure. I mean, it's pretty funny. Turn 3, 4. Oh, they have a counter spell. Oh no, Tovolar, you've disappeared, Tovolar. Make disappear. How sad. Tough. And opponents, wow, they have another make disappear, and they flipped their Delver. Whoa. Brutal stuff. I mean, yeah, let's get rid of that Delver. Here we can play the 2-buddy. Sure, we gain a life, we get rid of the Delver. And, I mean, I guess we just go in. Yeah, why not? 3 damage is 3 damage. We're racing you, opponent, we are racing you. Joe. Ledger, Shredder, Delver. Yeah, this guy looks pretty decent. Pretty solid, to be honest. Pretty solid, to be honest. Okay. My computer is overheating. They still have this very annoying counter spell, but we have still enough mana up to fight it. Yeah? What are you up to? What are you up to, opponent? Oh, okay. No, I mean, we're not playing it. Why would we? We're gonna cast the briefcase and just try to develop our board a bit. Gain life, getting first free. And next turn we can just Kenny and, I don't know, give everything +1/+1. Oh, we can't do that, but we can give something. +1/+1. Arcanist is not bad, they can opt from it. Opt off it. Can we do 5 colors? We can do 4, but not 5. No, we can do 3 actually. Yeah. And we can... What should we do? Gain 5 life, we can gain haste and trample. Hey, haste and trample isn't bad. Yep, haste and trample. And then Kenny can go in. It's pretty good. We might just beat them to death here. So even if we never see Winota, we have an okay chance of just getting through and getting rid of them. Yep, looks good. Looks pretty good. Yep, opponent's turn. Can give something +1/+1 in case. What are they gonna do? Opt. They're going to opt. Is that good? I am gonna block that Arcanist for 2 reasons. One, it's just nice to push it a bit. 2, if I can get any more spells out of them, that's also just pretty neat. Yep, there we go. Nothing dies, but your creature goes, and we have lethal easily. Even if you have a second Shredder, we have lethal, I think. I mean, they can block Kenny. He must have something like a bounce spell or something. No, nothing. Wow, sorry guys. In that case, you are pretty dead. Yeah, I mean, I can just pump 3 creatures and give everything trample. I don't think my opponent stands a very good chance here, to be honest. Oof, almost everything we have is good against them. Yeah, almost everything we have is just good against them. Yeah, I mean, Chariot is maybe a little bit slow. Fable is probably a little bit slow. We don't want too many mana dorks on the draw. And we might want a few. Something like this should be okay. Something like this should be okay. It's a beautiful hand. Oh my god, this deck. It's perverted how good it can be. It's really, really perverted how good this deck can be. We have the mana, we have the selection. Just have everything we could ask for. Wow. But we're gonna leave the goose up because Delver didn't flip. I mean, we could remove the Delver, or we could look at their hand, but I think we're just gonna go for Winota, early Winota. No attacks, we leave that up as a removal spell, and then we're just gonna... Oh, does it flip? It doesn't flip. It can't even get in. Yeah, it's pretty sedge. Let's make another food token. And I mean, I guess it's Winota time, right? Yeah, but they have the counter spell. That's right, they do. So let's have a look at Chariots first then. Yeah. Let's have a look at Chariot. Chariot is pretty good, and it's an artifact. Yeah, they're holding up the counter spells. I almost played into it. Right. Okay, that's interesting to see. So this is similar to the idea I had about a week ago when I was thinking about, okay, this is a Winota and Greasafang dominated meta. What would be good against it? And I was thinking maybe maybe it's good to have the Cynic Flash deck because it has counter spells and oh, wow, nice. It has counter spells and it has good threats, which these combo decks, if they can't establish a good board early, maybe they can be dealt with. Strangle. I don't know. Strangle seems slightly suboptimal, but yeah, not that bad, to be honest. I mean, we need to get rid of that guy, though. That chap needs to go. And hopefully our opponent is out of removal at this point. We're gonna bring the Ranger pass and hope that opponent spends one of their beautiful counter spells on it. They might know that we're baiting, but I don't think they can afford not to get rid of it. And they're stuck on 3 mana, which is good for us because they can't deploy the Pyromancer and start building a board of tokens. Okay, now they tapped out. Perfect timing for Winota. Yep. Elf can come as well. No. That was a mistake on my part. Because I can't attack calmly with the apparition. Shoosh. What a stupid mistake. Anyway, let's give it a pull. We're just here to have a good time and spin the wheel, right? Yeah, Strangle should go, probably. Ah, they're just gonna kill the apparition. Oh no, that's stupid of me. I could have attacked with the apparition before casting the Anoralphs. All the small things you learn while you play the deck, nah. I mean, they still have Strangle, so they're hoping that I block their little token, and then they can finish with my Winota. Alright, that's nice. That's very, very nice. So, let's go in with everything. And let's hope we can pull something good. Okay, that's decent. Can't complain. And we win. Very good, very good. Good, that was nice. Very quick and smooth. Happy to see that. I mean, of course, everyone knows that this is a good deck by now, but if you want to learn a new format and you want to understand what's going on in the format, you need to play the meta decks, even if it's a bit boring and not very exciting, because you just need to figure out what's going on in the format, and it's part of that to understand how you think when you play these decks. And right, so part of that is, of course, that you need to play the decks a bit in order to get the reasoning right. Otherwise, when you play against it, it's going to be very hard to sort of figure out what exactly your opponent might have in hand, what exactly they might be thinking. This is not a good hand though. Why did I keep this? I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to be trying to go aggro against against azorius control. It's going to be a pain. I'm not sure that was a good idea, but whatever. I'm just going to have to try and push. I mean, we do have Chariot next turn, which isn't that easy to deal with. We can then also pump the class, Ranger class. Not in a horrible place, but not in a great place either. Not in a great place either. What do we want here? Pump. I mean, I do think I want the Chariot, and if they counter the Chariot, that's fine. Yeah, they do counter the Chariot, okay. It's better than a removal spell. They still might have, of course, some kind of board wipe or something. Still might have something that's pretty bad for me. Tricky, tricky, tricky. What to do? Yeah, they have a board wipe, that's what I thought. Okay, never mind. We have land number 4. We can go to the next level, bring the tap land, and next turn we can Kenny, or Kenny would be good if it would get in for at least 5. Opponent gets excellent selection of that Ascanta. Oh, how do we do here? Double white is pretty good to have. I think I just want to have access to this. I'm quite happy with that. It's just nice to have that flexibility to later be able to cast things, but they might have another Worldly March better Worldly Light, yep. That's okay still, they didn't use it on Winota or Kenny, and you know, that's something. I think we're going to lead with Tovolar, and that establishes a pretty decent board, and then we can Winota or Kenny off that. That should be pretty explosive. Let's see. Does it get through? Not sure. Opponent might have another counter spell in hand. Interesting the ways in which the Explorer meta is different from the historic meta. They're gonna be able to flip this if they got something in the grave. 6 lands. So good. So good. Well, Kenny can get haste and trample if it resolves. If it resolves, and it does, okay, that's good. Kenny boy, can you do anything for us? Settle the wreckage. That's a shameful thing to do, my friend. And we already have our basic, so yeah, not much. Not much we can get out of that. Play one basic, right? Nice. I think we have been beaten. Our opponent drew enough removal at the right. Very well paced, so not too early, not too late. That they could rely on solid defenses. Yeah, I mean, look, this is how the games go against control, right? If they draw the right half of their deck, then they can really stomp mid-range and aggro. And if they don't, if they draw planeswalkers, counter draw spells, filtering spells, and so on primarily, then they're not able to do that. But my opponent seems to have drawn quite well, so yeah, that's just how life goes. Winota is gonna come down. Cathar. I don't know. Just don't really know. I mean, Cathar doesn't really do anything here for me. They can just search something else with Escanta. I think they're going to just get another March, and then they can bring the Fairy, draw a card, and have some kind of lands, and then get rid of Winota if they find another land. So most likely this one is lost, I would guess. I don't think we stand a very good chance here. Yep, that's exactly what I suspected. Yeah, so much card advantage, we're too far behind, we're not coming back from this. But we have a little bit of sideboard potential, not that much, but something. You need to kill them fast. Kiki doesn't help with that too much. Liberator might be necessary because they might play something like I don't know, they might play something like what could they play? They could play Gravedigger's Cage. Yeah, that would be bad for us. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna go and try like this. Play first. It's a lot of mana, but only one remotely useful threat. And we do get information about their hand on turn 2 though. That's something. Okay, I think I'm gonna risk this. And then the interesting thing to decide next turn is going to be whether we should straight away lead with the Spellbinder, or whether we should lead with the 2 keys. Because if we bring the 2 keys, we have a lot of mana on turn 3. I think we have enough mana though on turn 3 anyway, don't we? Yeah, we might. Yeah, I guess so. We can have 4 mana next turn anyway. So they have Settle, they have Shatter, Portable Hole, Faithful Absence, and Farewell. They kept a 1-lander. They kept a 1-lander. I mean... I guess Absence is the most flexible spell they have. And then they're pretty close to drawing that. Why did they keep a 1-lander? Was that like a misclick on their part? I don't know. I can't really understand what was going on here, but... Okay, so this is another interesting hand, but I mean I like the spellbinders. They're pretty good early on, and in general we have a decent. You can curve out into Canifine turn 4. It's pretty dangerous, I guess. Pretty threatening against most decks, and Spellbinder is also nice in that it has 3 powers, so it establishes a clock. It can deal with an Arset after 1 down tick, and in general it can just threaten the opponent's life total enough that it becomes annoying after 2-3 hits. And they have to spend remove white. Although of course white's spot removal is really divine and fantastic. Do they have like a Jawari disruption or something like that? I don't know what they're waiting for. So they have 4 lands, they're far from Farewell. Seagate Restoration is not interesting. Deluge is interesting and March is interesting. But I don't mind March here so much. I think I'll just make their Deluge more expensive so that they have less access to filtering. Whoa. Okay, so they can cast March on Deluge, that's why they're falling asleep there. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That seems to be okay. Okay, so we know a good amount of what is in their hand. We can just bring this on green. Maybe roll out an Innkeeper to have the treasure. And of course we want to attack with the Spellbinder. Start eroding their life total a little bit. And next turn, what can we do next turn? I like that they're cycling lands away. It means they will get to Farewell a bit later. But they're looking for their board wipes, obviously. Yeah. I mean, I still, this draw wasn't good. I don't think I should have kept this. I'm not really exercising any genuine... I'm not really exercising. A lot of not a lot of pressure. I think actually that's an excellent draw. Because they have to react to it, right? And I can make their farewell more expensive or their march. Either way, I'm doing pretty well. What else do they have? They have 2 more lands, so they can get up to farewell mana. Let's make farewell a little bit more expensive. Yep. Opponent is sleeping again on farewell. Oh, sorry, march. Thinking about it. We just send in our little attackers. They can march away, the Spellbinder. They don't. That's up to them. That's entirely up to them, of course. If I could make a food next turn with the goose, after that I could use the briefcase to draw cards. Death. Death is gonna draw something, of course. Yep. That's annoying because I need Death to die. Death has to go. Pretty annoying always, the fairy. So what do we do with Death? I can give Kenrith haste and go in for 12. I think I'll risk it, yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Gain that life, trample and haste. Yeah. Get rid of Death. Get in for 7. It's not lethal, right? No matter what I do. 6, 7, 12. Yep. Yeah, just getting rid of Death it feels good if we can. They might have a Fateful Absence or something else at this point. They don't seem to. So we are threatening lethal. Farewell costs 8. We're doing well. They have settled the wreckage though. Have to be careful with that. So this is basically we're just playing Naya aggro with Kenrith. Sorry. Interesting. Kenrith. Oh. Well. Do they have anything? Do they have any ways to deal with us? Well. I guess what I can do is to send in these 3. And then I can pump the Innkeeper twice. If they only have targeted removal, I can pump the Innkeeper twice with Kenny. If they don't have Settle the Wreckage, they have the spot removal. And then even make 1 food with the Gilded Goose. And then crack at some point the briefcase to draw cards off it. Okay. Can you deal with the other creature as well? Oh, they have a Fateful Absence. Do they? Nani nani. What are you up to, my friend? I mean, they have something, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be able to keep it up. Yeah. Okay. And? What gives you priority? Dude, what is in your hand? How infuriating. Something did give them priority, but I don't know what. Okay, anyway, they did lose, so we did beat. And that was very funny, because we beat basically azorius control without Winota. We beat them just on the strength on our fantastic Naya aggro deck. That's quite funny. Huh. Okay, well, let's give it a go. I'm not sure what exactly to think about it. I think they just had an unlucky draw. That's it. Shouldn't think too much about it, meh. No, probably I shouldn't. Probably it's not a good idea to. But yeah, and of course, I mean, it's just one game anyway, right? So, oof. Horrible. That's unkeepable. Absolutely. I mean, even this is better, right? With a little bit of filtering and some cheeky things, we can send the marauders back. Yeah, huh? What? No! I pulled on the... What's going on with this application, really? I did pull on the marauders, but never mind. This is ridiculous. Black. So opponent is gonna have removal, that's for sure. We're going to be soon in 1, 2, 3, 6. We are in Huntsmaster range. Wow. Now top decking a Winota would be amazing. There you go. Huh? Not great. Yeah, well, I guess we just have to go for it, right? Sure. Our life total is pretty good. We do need to top deck a Winota. And we also need to fight a white source. Yeah. Not great. 7/7 Death Touch. That mills half our deck. God. What the heck. How many Winotas did they mill? 1, 2, 2. Half the non-land permanents we control. Yes. I don't know. Hey, that was pretty debilitating. I guess we have lost already. Yeah, pretty much. Not really. Nothing I can do here. 2 Saurians, 2 Planeswalkers. It's just gonna take over the game. Unless I find a Winota, top deck a Winota. That could still help. Surf, I guess. But other than that, I don't see any chance of doing anything good here. Other than that, we are pretty much done. Yeah, Lord Xander did a short work of us. Okay, I mean, my phone's busy. Just a moment. I have to check what's going on. Yeah, I think... Do we give up? Hey Ganjo, one of the defenders. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Death Touch Boy. Lightning Death Touch Boy. Okay, this is becoming perverted. This is becoming really absurd and perverted. I don't want to prolong this suffering. Wow. The vampire aggro is blowing me out. Huh. So we do want more removal. What else would we want? Yeah. We don't want too many of the slower things, but we do want to curve out and... Let's see what we get. What a weird hand. So this has 0 acceleration. We have to hope that we can fight their early aggression. I didn't draw very well. So maybe we can fight their early aggression and then just... Yeah, we don't have double white though. That's a problem, and we don't have 4 mana either. And this is a human. It's not nearly as good as it should be. I mean, Mr. Halfling can attack next turn, and with Winota that would be pretty powerful. Haha, Mr. Opponent is gonna get rid of Winota very quickly. I see. Well, that's a good idea on their part. We're just gonna bring a chariot. Get a bit of life. And yeah, it's about it for the moment, I guess. Well, there's plenty of pressure, but again, if they have the Saurian and some big creature combo, then that's pretty strong. What else can we do here that's good? Doesn't help nearly as much as we would need, as much help we would need. Right. We get a little goblin. Sure. Good attacking. Makes a copy of the treasure goblin. Treasure goblin is good because making 2 treasures is still going to help me a lot in next turns. The apparition can deal with a Saurian, and the Cathar can deal with any creature temporarily. And the Ranger class is just good to pump my creature big enough to be able to match the Appraiser. So this is going to be pretty important. Do we want to discard anything? I don't think so. Yeah, number 4 is good. We could Ranger class of it. I might wheel the Cathar. Yeah, I think Cathar can go. Okay, that's interesting as well. And then maybe what we do is we Ranger class, we tick it up to the next level, and we stock the chariot, and we go with these two. Actually, we might just go with these ones as well. We're gonna get a treasure. We're gonna get a another treasure maker. And yeah, this one can get the token. So yeah, we can trade. That's fine. Yep. We have a pretty big board though. I mean, we are threatening lethal already. And we still have some removal and Skyclave Apparition. In the form of Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good actually. Yeah, not easy to decide how to play this deck. It looks very simple, but actually it's they give up. Well, we didn't have a great hand. I think they would have stood a good chance. Okay. They were maybe just annoyed. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I can understand people are getting a bit salty about Winota, of course, and it's not getting banned or anything addressed by Wizards. That's always a bit weird as well. I don't know why they move so slowly on certain things. Really just not that sure. Well, we have to see how we get on. To see how we get on. I'm gonna play first, and that's unkeepable. That is one unkeepable hand, that's for sure. And Blade Historian can go back. We're gonna keep this one. We're gonna ship Blade Historian. We're gonna lead with the Foundry. And then Pathway, Briefcase. Black and white, what is this going to be? Black and white, some kind of esper shenanigan. Our opponent is up to no good already. Up to no good, that's for sure. Well, we're gonna bring Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And are we gonna bring the Goose as well? We might just bring the Goose as well. Yeah. Dovin is sweet though. Tough. But I understand opponents' reasoning. They were like, well, there won't be that many spells if opponent is playing Naya, so why not just get rid of something while we can. While we still can. Let's have a look at their hand. Ah, yeah, control decks are coming. Yeah, this always happens if it's combo meta. Very annoying. It's gonna be full of control decks for the foreseeable future. It's gonna be combo decks and control decks for 2-3 months until Wizards is like, wow, we never thought Winota could be good. What a surprise! Alright, guess we have to suspend it. No wild cards, but... Ah, good job. Good job, good timing. Good job and good timing. I mean, it's still a 4-4. She's supposed to be a human warrior, but she has cat ears. I don't know the lore, I don't read the stories, they're not well written. I tried to read a couple of them, but they're all full literature. If my Winota beats them to death, I'm perfectly happy with that as well, so yeah, it is what it is. 5 lives gained, oh my god. But is this some kind of reanimator deck? Might be, right? So they're basically like a control shell, but with reanimation? Or is Faithful Mending just there, like a bad card draw effect for filtering? Not sure. I draw exclusively humans and only humans, it seems. Not great, but you know, what can you do? Uh-huh. They can gain so much life. Heck. Even though I have a 2-turn clock on paper, they can just extend it easily into 3 turns. Oh, it's Greasafang. Greasafang control. Esper Greasafang control. That's something I haven't seen before. That's something I haven't seen before, but you know, interesting. Interesting to see different takes on the meta. Or do they just intend to... I mean, what crews beat Parhelion if not Greasafang, right? So it has to be Greasafang. Yeah, I mean, sadly I need to get rid of Tef. Yeah, Tef can't stay. Tef has to go. Teffy has to go. He's way too powerful.
That didn't go according to plan.
Nah, card a turn is too much. Can't grant our opponents such things. Yeah, even so. If I plus 5th enter, why the heck does it not pass properly? It should give them full control. Arena isn't able to integrate the simplest functions. Right, so they just managed to get rid of my Winota the turn before I could have used it effectively. Dang, not great. Not great. In fact, it's pretty horrible. I think we have to concede this. Yeah, and they're just gaining a ridiculous amount of life. They're gonna find their Greasafang sooner or later and then merrily beat us to death. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna make another food and we can start eating some foods. I mean, that makes it a little bit harder to beat us to death, I guess. Somewhat harder, not by much, but still it might matter. That's good. That's not a bad card. Unless they have an absorb. In that case, it's pretty bad. There you go. There is an answer to everything. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. So again, I pressed Shift Enter. They should have full priority. I don't want to sacrifice my food tokens, so please don't give me priority again. Client. Arena client. Look at that. If it's not a third Faithful Mending. What a nice surprise. Fourth Faithful Mending. So they gained 11 lives throughout this game. It's a bad joke, really. $11 life. 2/2 twice, plus 3 from the absorb. Brutal. But they're not fight. They still haven't found a single Greasafang. Are you serious? What's going on there, dude? What are you up to? Something is not working well in your deck. We are gonna keep eating because one of the things that can save us from getting blown out by Parhelion very, very quickly is if we are the high life total. Even if they have like 4 angels in the Parhelion, they have to swing 2 times. That's good. We find all the lands. That's not great. Spellbinder is good, but I mean it's not fast enough for this task. My opponent is sitting on 4 cards. What the heck? But like, what is the card that they are not wanting to play? Do they have a Memory Deluge? Heartless Act. Okay. Anything else? Nope. That's it. Oh, Davey, speed up, man, for Christ's sake, please. It's not so hard. I don't have any threat. Are they just roping me? Or are they genuinely deliberating about something? No, they were just not there. They're like, oh, man, who knows? Let's look out the window for a while. Sure. Happens. Hey, Luke, man, how's it going? I'm just playing against someone who's being very, very slow, and it seems like they do it deliberately somewhat, so getting a little bit annoyed, slightly annoyed. They're taking very obvious steps extremely slowly, which is not a very gentlemanly thing to do. How are you doing today? Oh dear God, just play, come on. So heckin' slow. Sure. Yeah, very good. Let's make some more food. Let's make some more food. Let's eat some food. I've been playing Izzet Delver and Explorer right now, controlling historic event, trying to get those points. Yeah, the points. We need those, right? How is the Izzet Delver going for you? I encountered an Izzet Delver deck a little while ago. I'm playing Winota today, just trying to get a good understanding of where the meta is in Explorer, and it wasn't a very hard game. I mean, I really felt quite confident about that matchup. It looks explosive, but I don't know, is there enough consistency? Davey, mate, your go. Sorry, shouldn't do that. Anyway, Winota felt good so far, but we are at, we're flooding a bit. We drew 3 mana dorks, 4 mana dorks, 4 mana dorks, and 7 lands. So the deck has certainly been generous in terms of mana sources. Alright, pass. Keep up our geese. I mean, they can just hardcast Parhelion at this level and man it with one of the angels. But Davey falls asleep between turns, like, can't be bothered, man. Anyway, both their play tempo and their deck is a bit annoying, so let's just move on. There's no obligation on our part to keep playing. Right. Liberator and Resto Pesto. We'll go down a few things we don't need so much. Ranger class could be good against them though. Fable isn't doing that much in this matchup. I think Cathar is also too little too late, maybe? Yeah, it's not a Chariot matchup exactly either. You do need to blow them out somehow. What are you playing in the historic event? Control. Oh, so I imagine if you are playing historic, it's an azorius control. Are you playing anything spicy or trying out something new from the new set? I mean, we're set up for turn 3 Winota attack, so not too bad. Not too bad at the moment. Do they have the counter spell? I'm sure they're running Disdainful Stroke or something. But, you know, we just have to try. I mean, in these situations, you can't be like, oh, maybe they don't have it. Maybe they don't have it, but... Okay, we managed to get an attack. Now we just need to find a... An Agent of Treachery is perfectly fine for us, and we're gonna steal... I guess we're gonna steal their black mana. Yeah, I just don't really want them to have access to their black mana. White and blue seems to be their core, but black seems to be important for casting their removal and Greasafang and a couple of other things as well. So can I... Did they discard anything dangerous? Oof, there's already a Parhelion. So I'm gonna cast the Ranger class. If they have a counter spell like a Dovin Suito, I hope they cast it on that. They definitely have something up, right? Like, they get priority every time we act. Thalia? It's not bad, actually. Not great, not bad. Okay. think we're doing pretty well. And we're just gonna resto pesto then. They can't win Suito. And their Parhelion is gone. I mean, they're not in a good situation. I would probably give up in their place. Yeah, good. Well done, well done. That's quick. So that's the speed I would normally want to have in my Winota games. That went well. Let's hope we can do something similar. Let's hope we can do something similar again. I'm gonna give a lecture later at the uni on free will, and today we're discussing libertarian theories of free will, which claim that determinism is false or determinism is not true in the way in which it is usually depicted and argued for in current popular, broadly. Oh, something was wrong there. Okay. Let's see. I think we want to punish them a bit here and make their control game plan more difficult because we don't have the Winota game plan set up, so we're just gonna go after their control tools. Greasafang, hello there, Lyra Dawnbringer. That's a smart move, my friend. That's a smart move. Shatter the Sky, it's pretty good too. But yeah, Greasafang isn't going to be difficult to deal with. But these ones are, though. Ooh, these can get rid of my Rest in Peace quite easily. Lyra is annoying as well. Well, the later they can execute their combo, the better for me, probably, right? So, I guess we need to draw lands. They kept a 2-lander. They were tempted by all the very attractive looking interaction they have. So okay. I mean, next turn I can get a Winota attack in, so that could be pretty good if they can't remove too many things. They didn't draw a 4th land. Wow. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. What are they going to be up to? I mean, they have to try something, but I think the only thing they can cast is Vanishing Verse. But they can cast it on Natalia. That's not bad. And then they would also have access suddenly to Void Rend and Absorb from the next turn on. If they don't do that, then they're just going to be sitting there and not be able to do anything, even if they draw a land. Yeah, they had to do that. Now, of course, they're open, so they also know that, but I don't think they had a chance. Yeah, let's get in. That's good. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Everything does double damage. Thank you. That's exactly how I wanted to finish this run. Look, man, been trying a bunch of different creatures and damage spells with Izzet Delver. Ledger Shredder is obvious, but Sprite Dragon also is very much worthy of consideration. I feel like in Reckless Raging testing 1 red for 4 damage to 2 creatures and 2 to yours. Kills most things in Explorer. And the 2 either bounces of Shredder, Sprite Dragon, or just to trade off a Pyromancer token. It sounds like a nice plan, yeah. Yeah, Shredder is a powerhouse, definitely. Some people were even discussing it on the Reddit Spikes forum, whether it's good enough in some older formats, maybe modern, because you can discard some things. Cool idea. I like that. That might have a home in the historic version as well. Maybe not as a 4-of, but 2-of. I would definitely be happy to test it out in Arclight. And remove a spell also looks juicy. Yeah. I think in historic and other formats, Unholy Heat is just better. Like 6 damage for 1 mana, but yeah. In Explorer and Standard, hitting 2 targets for 4 is very powerful. Right, anyway, so this was our Winota run in Explorer Best of 3. The idea, as you all know, I mean, it's been very well covered in articles and everything, is to ramp a bit and have out a couple of non-human creatures at the beginning, and then bring out an early Winota, and hopefully Winota can pull one of our big, powerful creatures, humans, and they all have some cool effects. If that doesn't work out, we have sort of a little bit of a backup. We can create some extra non-human tokens, which can also help trigger Winota, and they're just powerful, decent cards on their own. And we have a little bit of a toolboxy aspect, and the back sideboard is trying to deal with the mirror. Bracket meter gets rid of opponent's Winota when it comes down for 1 mana. There's Outland Liberator if you need to remove some annoying artifacts or enchantments, right? Grab the Girl's Cage or some other things or tools. And there are some more toolboxy creatures which can come in against. Spellbinder is obviously entirely good against control. Rest in peace against Greasafang, Phoenix, Cathar, any creature-based strategy. Skyclade Apparition is a very good one because these days control decks also run Portable, they run Narset, they sometimes run something from the sideboard to deal with Winota, and Skyclave Apparition can even be useful against control decks, mid-range decks, to take out these kind of annoying artifacts, enchantments, planeswalkers, low mana cost planeswalkers, and of course against creature decks it does a wonderful job. So yeah, I think our Winota deck did do quite well. I mean, no wonder that this is one of the strongest decks in the format, and I'm looking forward to test other decks and maybe play a bit more Winota in the next coming days. And I hope you all have a lovely day. Yes, Shredder has been popping up in some Murktide lists in Modern. Yeah, exactly. It's good in Murktide. I don't know whether it's going to be okay in Legacy or Vintage. I don't play those formats, but sometimes watch a bit, read a bit about it. Might be it's not that power level, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, thank you, Lukeman. Thank you all the others who joined in today. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves and hope to see you around. Bye bye.